y'all know I had to come on here and just check in with y'all to see how everybody's doing. Hey, Jessica. See how everybody's doing today. My thoughts. What are your thoughts on people saying Kamala will win? No, I don't think so. I don't think she's going to win. Do I think she'll be president? Yeah, I think she'll be president, but she won't win. And I'm going to explain what that means. Somebody's like, woodshot. Has it not been like an explosive? Well, you know what? I don't really want to say it was explosive for us because we kind of knew this was about to happen. Thank you, Jessica. I think people need to come to the realization, the acceptance that old Donnie is going to be back in office. There's only maybe one way that he won't be, and but he's gonna be back in office. But as far as Kamala being president, I don't think she'll win, but I think she'll be president. And like I said, we're going to talk about what that means. Some of y'all picking up what I'm putting down with regards to what that particularly means. But has anyone seen Ashanti? Because I feel like Ashanti had her baby. I feel like Ashanti had her baby recently. And I said I think it was like she was going to have this baby between the 14th and the 21st. So I think somebody find out if Ashanti had her baby. Astrology is astrology right now. The Capricorn, let me tell you, it is doing its thing. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. But as you know, just announced that President Joe Biden has decided to take himself out of the 2024 presidential election. We talked about this a few days ago, and I had predicted that we would hear something about it within the next 30 days. She had a baby? She had a baby? I hope so. He just excuse me, y'all, I'm fighting a cold over here. Okay, so of course I gave him 30 days. I was being very generous. And he turned around and Uno reversed me and said, well, I'm going to do it this weekend. Now, someone had sent me a video clip, I think yesterday, that they were saying that he was going to do it this weekend. So I kind of waited before I would post it to see if there was going to be something else officially coming out. But so me and this other person kind of knew yesterday that he was going to be stepping down this weekend. Okay, so here we are, which is no surprise to me. I have been talking about Joe Biden and his presidency since 2020, since he got in office. The first thing that I talked about in 2020 with him was this was going to be a presidency that had a lot to do with his health, that he would have some challenges around his health that I had foreseen. I also talked about I did not believe that he was going to complete his presidency. I didn't think, we all had the heads up. I did not think he was going to make it through the 4 years. Now, when I said he wasn't going to make it through the 4 years, I also talked about this being a health-related matter. I am not an astrologer that deals with predictions of death. That is not something I do. I don't ever want to put it out there that I know how to do death astrology. There are much more skilled, advanced astrologers that can sign off on that, but I'm not one of them. However, I had a feeling that he wouldn't be able to complete his presidency. Fast forward to 2021, I talked about it again with regards to his health. And let's be honest, I believe that his cognitive decline actually started back in 2022. So what we're seeing now is not a new thing. Thank you, sweetie. So crazy. So I kind of knew it was coming. So in December 2023, I was taking a look at his chart, and I was like, he is about to experience his Uranus return. And we don't talk a lot about the returns. I talk about them in my individual sessions that I have. But the returns, the planetary returns are very, very important. And the Uranus return typically brings about a sudden change when we are experiencing it. And I will tell you that the Uranus return typically happens. Hold on, I got my notes here somewhere. And when we get into our 80s, okay, because it takes that long for Uranus to make that complete cycle. So we only probably get, it ain't no probably, we only get one Uranus return in our lifetime. And it happens roughly around 84. But remember, when we're dealing with the outer planets and the slow-moving planets, the energetic effect can start a year, maybe 2 years, a few years in advance. So, oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. His natal Uranus sits in his 6th house of health and fitness. And it's in retrograde. And it's in the sign of Gemini. So we're talking about Uranus and Gemini. Gemini rules what? The mind. And Uranus is currently in his 6th house. And its Uranus transit is about 7 years. It's right at 26 degrees right now. So we're inching up close because he turns 82 at the end of the year. So he's 81 years old. So we're getting very close to the exact Uranus return. However, we're starting to feel it. And some of the things that can happen with Uranus returns in the 6th house is unexpected health issues. And being that this Uranus, his natal Uranus is in Gemini, we're talking about a quick cognitive decline. You know, they don't want to call it, but I'm going to let you know it's either dementia or Alzheimer or both. Another thing, because it's in the 6th house, this is a house of our work environment. So what we can also see is when we have our Uranus return, specifically in the 6th house, is a big change in his health. But because it's a work environment, this could also bring a sudden retirement or a sudden change in our work environment or our job. So sometimes you'll have that Uranus returns that forces you to retire. All right. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing something similar to that. Uranus is my 6th house now, and I be praying daily and be shocked often. Exactly. So we're seeing that now because he is, taking, retiring himself or resigning himself from the next election. In all honesty, hold on a second, y'all. Let me get a cough drop. Oh, your girl is over here fighting for my life. So, in all honesty, I think there's going to be another surprise event that happens with regards to our president. I'm thinking he's probably going to retire and not finish out his presidency. So this could be a result of a health crisis, where his health declines very rapidly here in the next few months. This could be a more, I have to choose my words really carefully with this one, something more permanent. There could be a transition situation happening in the next few months that causes him to leave office. But whatever the event is, there could be an event in the next few months that actually causes him to leave office in its entirety. And that is why I keep saying that Kamala, I think that's how you say her name, Kamala could be president. But she won't be president. Because if he leaves office, not just leaves the election, if he leaves office, that would mean that she would step in as acting president. She would step in as president, and she would remain in that position until the next election. Now, once we get to the next election, if she is the presidential candidate for the Democratic Party, it's not likely she's going to win. Because I've looked at Donnie's chart and what's going on with him. And he has some very supportive, phenomenal energy behind him that is more than likely going to win the election for him. And on top of that, when I looked at the election night from when he won the first time, compared to the election night coming up, he has a lot of the same things going on in his chart that happened during that time. So, and will be in full retrograde motion on election night 2024. And you know, with retrogrades, we're talking about things repeating, things coming back from the past. So, I'm almost 90% sure that he'll be back in office. So, brace yourselves. Hey, friend. So, brace yourselves. You know, I don't know how any of you vote. I don't know who y'all support. Doesn't matter to me because, like I always say, I believe all government is trash. So I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care either way. I don't know if he's the best option. I'm just going to say he's the only option. Being the only option does not necessarily mean you're the best option. You're just the only damn option. So I don't really give a damn about government. It's the same old shit either way. So I don't really care. Yeah. And then, so we'll see. Now we have something else to kind of look forward to. Well, pay attention to over the next few weeks. What is going to happen with Joe Biden's presidency? It says, I'm British, I'm not voting, but if I was an American, I would vote for Trump. I mean, and hey, people have, you know, their reasons as to which candidate they would support. And that's up to y'all. But like I said, I don't care either way. It's all trash. So, Let's see what else is going on. 46. So we got Joe Biden in his annual perfection year of his 10th house of career, public image, public standing. Your thoughts on the discourse between astrologers online? Not sure if you know about it. Oh, I don't know about that. What's going on with the astrologers online? I don't be knowing about stuff like that. What I'm missing? Let's see, the powers that be can all go to hell, to be honest. Pluto and Aquarius. Absolutely, child. Absolutely. I totally agree. 72, 73, 74, 75, 78. He's 78. Who's beef? What they beefing about? Tell me more. Fill us in. What they beefing about? I'm not, honey, I'm not a. To be honest, presidents don't have any power at all. Thank you. The powers that be decide. Absolutely, it's totally that's definitely the truth. It's just like the royal family and the queen. They have no power. Ugh. This cough drop is terrible. But I want to hear about this drop. Who is the beef with? You just can't leave me hanging. Aquarius Maximus Louis and I believe Astro Lisa going back and forth about. She's not gonna win. There's nothing to go back and forth about. I don't know who those people are. But okay. So even if we have a difference of opinion on it, why is it a beef? Like. Why is it a beef? I don't believe she's going to win. I don't understand why that would be a beef with somebody. That's weird. No, I don't know. Are they on Instagram or are they on TikTok? What platform are they beefing on? Because I got rid of my Twitter. I feel like Twitter is a waste for me. But I haven't seen it. It is a highly emotional time, child. I had my own episodes with this this Cancerian energy. Not sure what the energy is surrounding Aquarius right now. Well, Aquarius is in where is Aquarius right now? I don't even know. Mercury and Venus in Leo. Yeah, Mercury in Leo is about speaking boldly,